everyone. Thank you for joining me again. We are going to have some fun with Stacey on the keyboard. I'm going to read you the next part of the story, and then we're going to do some dancing that you can do for Easter. So behind me, you can probably see Stacey's got her fancy costume on, and I have my crazy hat today. So I want to play with you to do some of those bits, and I'm so glad you came to join in. So what I'm going to do to start off with is I thought maybe I would do a little warm-up. Last time we did Hickory Dickory Dock. It's not easy to send the music through the computer and have good reception on the other side, but I'm just going to give a little try for the warm-up, and then I'm going to show you some dance moves that you can do at home with some other music that I posted. Okay, so let's start with Hickory Dickory Dock today. And let's get us going, and then I'm going to read you the next part of the story, and we'll say hello to Stacey. Okay, here it goes. Whoop. Okay, I'm just going to start that again. Okay, here goes.
Hickory dickory dock, Stacey ran up the clock. The clock struck one, Stacey did run. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, Jacob ran up the clock. The clock struck two, Jacob stamped with his shoe. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, Peter ran up the clock. The clock struck three, Peter shouted, "Yippee!" Hickory dickory dock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hickory dickory dock.
Okay, wonderful. I hope you could hear the music, but at least you could see me do the actions. And I know it's a little bit harder in here, but I wanted to do some tap dancing today, and I can't do that on my cork floor in my kitchen. So let's get Stacey, so you can say hello today. All right, Stacey put on her fancy sparkling clothes because Easter is coming, and she wanted to be ready for Easter. How are you today, Stacey? You're good? Do you want to wave at all the kids? Beautiful. I hope they're waving back at you. Do you remember we gave smoocheroonies at the end last time? Will you be able to do that again? I thought maybe. You're not as shy today. Uh-oh, I brought it up, didn't I? But you can hide underneath your hat. Your hat today is hiding your eyes a little bit. But it's your Easter bonnet, isn't it? That's what I thought. I brought my Easter bonnet today too. Look at my hat. It's full of flowers, and I have a chickadee on the top. And I'm going to just do some dancing with the hat today, but I want to introduce you to the hat in the storybook because it has a role in all the things that we're going to do today. Are you ready to start, Stacey? Are you ready to start out there? I hope you're ready to dance. Come with me. Ooh, that was pretty good, Stacey. You must have been practicing. Great. Okay, let's get started. So we'll just put Stacey beside the hat, which is kind of how it goes in the storybook too. Okay, so I'm opening up my book. And last class, Stacey was looking from behind the keyboard. She was behind the music watching all the dancers dance. And I'm just going to read this little part about up and down the keyboard. And last time I was sitting next to my piano. But today what we're going to do is pretend we're Stacey on the keyboard with our feet. And we're going to do that on the floor. All right. So after dance class that night, Stacey watched until everyone left the studio and turned out the lights before she came out of her hiding spot. Stacey hopped herself onto the ivory keys to the sounds of thump, thump, dun, 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 dun. Wow, Stacey gasped. She could make her own music. That was cool. Maybe you've got a piano at your house and you can make music on your piano. Remember to be soft and play very light so you can find the music in it. So you're not just hitting hard on the keys. You want to make music with your fingers. Okay. Stacey was so excited she started running up the white keys. Now there's a song from The Sound of Music that has this sound in it. And you might go look that up because Julie Andrews sings a great version of that. I don't. But it goes do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And the sounds climb higher and higher as you go. Then Stacey turned and she ran down the black keys, which make different sounds, and it went ba, dee, ba, dippity doo. And she went fast and slow up the keys and back. That's so much fun making the new rhythms. Down in the mouse house, Peter and Jacob could hear this awful racket happening. It was coming from the dance studio. Scared to come out of their mouse hole, the two brothers huddled together on the top of their little bunk bed, and they waited for the loud, crazy sounds to stop. They were very worried something had happened to Stacey. She wasn't in her bed. And as they listened to the noise, they started to hear some rhythms coming out of the noise. And pretty soon, the rhythms got better. So Stacey must have been practicing. So as her rhythms got stronger and she felt better at what she was doing, she was starting to make music. Peter started tapping his toothpicks on the side of the bed. And then Jacob started rolling and spinning on the floor. And before long, they were exhausted from dancing and playing, and they fell asleep listening to the soft notes of a lullaby. So Stacey got tired too, and she started playing really soft. This is a picture of Stacey waiting on the keyboard. She's wearing green, just like in the costume she's wearing today. Stacey was having fun with the rhythms on the keyboard with her toes. Ba-rum-da-da, ba-rum-da-da. She played jumping up the keyboard, and then she began to hum. It was awesome. Soon Stacey was rolling her body along the keys and tapping her tail. And long into the night, Stacey practiced her skills until she had a wonderful pattern of rhythms created with her feet, her paws, her tail, and her voice. I don't think we have all those things to make rhythms with. We don't have any tails, but we have hands, and we have feet, and we can sing. So we could put all those together. Stacey was very excited about what she could do. She needed to rest, and Stacey was too tired to get back to her mouse house under the floor. So she just crawled over to the dress-up box, where there were a bunch of hats left over from all of the dancers. And there on the brim of one of the hats, she fell asleep hidden in the flowers. Outside, the sun was already coming up. It was shining. And as the sun warmed up the room for another exciting day, there were little snores coming from the petals of the flowers. Stacey was fast asleep. Okay, that's where we're going to stop our story. So let's play. So I'm going to step back, and I hope you'll be able to see the things that I'm going to do. And I want you to play too. You know how to do lots of things. So I'm just going to give you ideas. And then today, hopefully, you'll be able to play with those ideas. So what I'm going to do is just move this. And I'm just going to move this. You can see my mat there. All right. We already know how we could rub our feet. So why don't we start there? I'll take my slippers off. Because when we rub our feet, it helps our bodies to be smarter. That includes our brains, but it also includes how we can coordinate our body. So I'm going to rub down on the tops of my feet. You already know how to do this, so you can join me if you like. And then we're going to to shake it up. Okay, grab the big toe, give a little circle. We're going to go each toe. And I hear my kitty cat is outside the door. Do you think I should let her in? Hugging all over. And then pull apart. And then on the bottom, pull apart. You can't see my foot, it's black next to my pants. I'm on the bottom of my foot. Okay, hold on a moment. Let me just get to my kitty cat. Oh. Nope. He disappeared. I wasn't quick enough. Okay, let's go to the other foot. So we're going to rub down between the bones. Hunter and Missy try to come when I'm filming every day, and they always come to say hi and walk through the camera. So if they come back to the door, I'll try to get them for you. Okay. And I put black socks on. I should have put white socks on so that you didn't see everything blending in with my pants. Okay, grab your big toe, give it a tug, circle it around. Second toe, third toe. So I'm not going to do the full warm-up with the bubble bath and with our dance with all the shapes. I'm going to leave that for you. If you want to go find my video on my YouTube channel, you can do that. It's also here on this page too. You can go in the videos here. And then you can do those warm-ups if you want. So what I'm going to do is take you to some other ideas. Okay, so we're on the floor. What could you do here? On the carpet, not very much as far as spinning, but if I go over onto my other floor, if we wanted to be Jacob in this story, he was doing all kinds of crazy things on the floor. But a bump spin is one of the things we do in dance that you could practice that you might not have done. And you just take your hands, give a little push, and take yourself all the way around. Now you could put your body in different kinds of shapes while you spin. Boom. And then you can freeze on the end. So you could put some music on and you could have some fun with that. We have done the splits, and we've done reaching to our toes. We've done taking our nose down to the floor, and we've put our feet together, and we've done our butterfly stretch too. So we have those kinds of things that you've done before in dance class. But what about a fan roll? You might not have done that. So this one is something you can do down the keyboard. If you were pretending you were Stacey and you had all the white keys on the piano and all the black keys. Last time we did skipping and marching and tiptoes, and we played on the keys that way. But now we're going to roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over away from you, and then I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to bring it all the way around so it can come towards you. Okay? So now I don't know if that was easy for you to see, so what I'm going to do is turn around and go to the back, and I'm going to point my toe over, and I'm going to go up in the air, make the splits, cross the feet over, and then sit up. Okay? So that would be one way you could go down the keyboard. Now, if you were fast enough to get up to your knees, you could do a bunch in a row. So you could go fan roll, sit up on your knees, roll over, fan roll, sit up on your knees, roll over, fan roll. So you could keep going down the floor if you wanted and see if you could do that. Okay, so there's a couple of ideas of how to play on the floor. You could do rolls, where you lie out long this way, and you could roll down the floor as well. And if you're really lucky and have someone who can help you, you could practice your somersaults. I'm not going to do one of those today. I'm going to let you practice that with your parents if you like. Okay, so that gives you a couple of ideas how to play down the floor. Now I need to give you some ideas for your feet, because Stacey was making rhythms. She was doing ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, which sounds like tap dancing. So if it's sounding like tap dancing, how about if we do our fruit salad? So what I'm going to do is just move my camera a little bit. Okay. And if I put my tap shoes on and I put them on this floor, it sounds really, really harsh. So the dancers on Thursday said, please don't do that. So what I'm going to do is put my tap shoes on, but I'm going to put them on the carpet. So you can still hear them, but it won't be quite as harsh as that's going to be. All right. It's just hard sometimes with the microphones to get everything really well done. My son will put his taps on, and then he wears socks over top of his taps just to try to change the sound a little bit. Okay, so do you remember I was talking about my cat? Can you see her? Here comes Missy. All right, she likes to come in that door and go out the other door. Okay, so let's do fruit salad. So this one is pear, 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 pear. Just marching your feet. Pear, 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 pear. Then we have apple. Toe dig, heel drop. Toe dig, heel drop. I'm turning my foot so you can see what I'm doing with my foot. But you do it to the front. Toe, 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 toe. Or slower. Toe, drop, toe, drop. And already, we're making rhythm. Slow. Or quick. And if we add the pear in there, we can have pear, 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 apple, 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 pear, 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 apple, 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 apple. Right. So if we added pineapple, that's number 3. That's a shuffle with a step. Rush, rush, step. And if I turn sideways so you can see, swing, swing, back. And I'm hitting my toe on the floor. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. So if I go pear, 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 apple, 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 pineapple. So I could do 4 of those. So let's add the watermelon. Now for some people, the watermelon can be pretty tricky. So if it's hard for you, it just means we have to practice a little bit. And like in our story, when Stacey practiced, her rhythms got better, and then her brothers liked it. So you have to practice to get better, and when you're better, you start to really sound like music. So we go heel, brush, apple, heel, brush, apple, heel, brush, apple, heel, brush, apple. So now it could be slow like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it could go a little quicker. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. So let's put 4 of each in our fruit salad. So we start with the pear. Pear, 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 pear. Apple, 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 apple. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Watermelon. Heel, brush, toe. Heel, brush, toe. Watermelon, watermelon. Okay, that gives you the fruit salad to play with. That gives you some rhythms. But now, we want to bring in Stacey's crazy hat. So Stacey's hat is what we're going to dance around, not on. So make sure you're not going to dance on it. But what we're going to do is like the Mexican hat dance, but I have different ways of doing it. You can do the simple parts, or you can make it a little trickier. It goes heel, change 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 heel, and one more, change heel, change heel, change heel. And then you would spin with a partner. So maybe mom or dad could take your hand, or you've got your brother or sister there, and you link your elbows, so they're going to come through, and you skip around in a circle, on and off the carpet. Okay, so you go round, and then in the music, you can change hands. You can hear where there's a little change in the rhythm, and you can link the other hand, and you can go back the other way. That's the most basic part of the Mexican hat dance. But this is Stacey's crazy hat dance, so we have other ways of doing it. The second way is toe and toe and toe. And toe and toe and toe. Now you can add your hands in, cross them over, toe and toe and toe. One more, toe and toe and toe. Now you could spin with your partner, or you could hold hands with your partner and you could gallop this time in a circle. And then when the music changes, you could gallop back. Right. Okay, so now those are two ways that you could do the crazy hat dance, but we've done the front, we've done the side, but now we need to go to the back. This is a little bit trickier. So you cross the hands and you put your feet behind you, and back, 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 and back. Now you could spin with your partner this way. You could spin with your partner this way. If you're lucky enough to have a partner that knows how to go over the top, you could spin that way. A little bit tricky to do with mom and dad because they're usually much taller than you are, and so it's hard to do it that way, but a brother or sister could help you to go all the way around. So you could spin that way. That would give you a third way of spinning. So we have done the front, the side, and the back, which is different ways of moving, different ways of making our brain work, and we can go around our hat. Okay, so that's how to do Stacey's crazy hat dance. It is slow at the beginning of the music, and then it gets faster. And when it gets faster, you might decide to leave it in the front, because it goes da 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 da, which is pretty quick. So your job is to do your very best. If you make a mistake, that's a good thing. It means you have somewhere to practice. When you find a spot that's a little bit tough for you, then you spend a little bit of time figuring out how to do it. And when you get it, the music is going to come out your feet and out your hands. Okay, so that's how Stacey's crazy hat dance goes. So, I think, Stacey, that might be our lesson for today. Oh, we had rolling on the floor, we had our foot rub, we had a whole bunch of tap dancing that we did today. There are lots of ways to play. I've put in the side for all the parents where to find the music, and it's also on video. So you can put the video on and the kids can follow it on YouTube. So I hope that helps with some of the playing and practicing at your house. All right, next week is Easter Monday, and I will be here at 9 a.m. and I will be ready to tell the next part of the story for Stacey. And I hope you'll come and join me. All right, Stacey, should we say goodbye to everybody? Did you have fun today? I thought maybe. No, she was pretty excited when the Easter hat came out of the box. So, do you want to give smoocheroonies? All right, can I have one today? Let's go. Oh, wonderful. And let's give one to the kids at home. There it is. Okay, you have a great week. I will see you next Monday after the Easter Bunny has come. So I hope you leave out your basket and some fancy treats find their way to you. And in the meantime, I miss you. I will see you again soon. Have some fun dancing at your house this week. Take care.